We were parked by trash. We had to go see Ice Age 4 in the morning because they didn't have a midnight for it, because it was the only movie playing, and I guess they figured that no one would go see it, but we would have been there. So we're seeing it at 11 in the morning.
That makes it okay. Two grown-ass men gonna go see it.
Can you imagine the employees over at the movie theater over at Showplace 8 be like, well, we're not gonna be able to do a midnight at Ice Age. No one's gonna show up to see it. There'll be the one employee's like, well, Madagascar guy might be there.
Madagascar guy might be there. He's probably gonna go see it.
So we had to go see it in the morning, and we're driving around here looking for a place to shoot this because there's no shade anywhere. Like, it was just, we were just swarmed by shadows, so we're parked by the...
There's the fucking dumpster. It smells horrendous back here.
Ow! Ugh, son of a bitch. Alright, so, alright, we're out of Ice Age 4. Is it better seeing this shit in the 11 in the morning or at midnight?
What the fuck is the difference? I'm just as tired 11 o'clock in the morning as I am staying up to fucking midnight to see this shit.
I was more tired. I was more tired. I was more tired today. Like, I had my soda, and there were a lot of moments where I almost fell asleep, but the 3D kept scaring me awake. Something would fly at the screen. I'd be, oh, Jesus! You scared my fucking ass awake. Jesus. Alright, so at least this way we get to see it with a crowded theater of a bunch of kids. I like that one kid, though, in the way... in the back.
The kid way in the back, he was awesome. I don't even remember what scene it was.
It was the scene where Ray Romano when the pirates attack their iceberg and they're shooting ice cannonballs at him.
Oh, that's right.
And it hits him in the head.
It kind of passes out.
Yeah.
And then it kind of fades to black, and in the back of the theater, there's a kid that goes, no!
Yeah. No!
You son of a bitch!
That was one of the biggest laughs I got in the movie. Have you seen any of the other ones?
Yes.
The other Ice Age movies?
I saw the first one, Ice Age 1.
I've actually heard they're pretty good.
The first one
at least.
The second one, I didn't see.
Yeah.
I saw the third one.
Yeah.
That was horrendous.
Oh, was it?
That was bad.
Well, what'd you think of this one?
It was stupid.
Yeah.
It's really fucking dumb. This is just an instance where a franchise just needs to stop.
This was really, and I haven't seen the others, even I could tell this was unnecessary.
It was completely unnecessary.
And again, I haven't seen... Sorry if I'm getting too close, I lost the wide angle lens. I haven't seen the others, but all the shit in this movie I've seen before.
Yeah.
In other Disney movies. It's... The family gets separated, the father has to go through a journey to find his family, to get back with his family, and there's other stuff too, like the Dennis Leary character, the saber.
The loner, the badass, I guess, of the group falls in love.
Yeah, with the female who's, like, spunky and, like, has attitude and stuff like that. Like, I saw that in Space Jam.
Yeah.
Like, and even in my head, I'm thinking, like, don't call me doll or babe or whatever it was. They do that in this, too, only it's like
Babe,
kitty.
I think in Space Jam.
Was it Babe in Space Jam? Okay. And then...
Maybe it was doll, I don't fucking remember.
I don't remember either. In this, it's Kitty. They do the same thing. So they do that storyline, and it's just... I mean, the movie is... It's harmless. I mean, but it's just...
It is not harmless, Brad.
Did something happen when I almost fell asleep? Oh, well, there was the part with the crab.
Oh, yeah. That was mildly disturbing. All right. So there's this scene, right? It's they're in the middle of a storm. This is right after the separation. They're on their little iceberg. It's going everywhere. It goes under the water, pops up. There's a huge crab where John Leguizamo goes, holy crab!
You're sitting there, ow!
I fucking hate puns. I hate them. And so he says that, fuck. And then there's some more, like, twisting and turning, and then there's a water spout in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then it shows the John Leguizamo little sloth.
Yeah.
And he's, like, hanging out by the giant crab leg.
Mm-hmm.
And He was like, well, that wasn't so bad, right, buddy?
Yeah.
And then it pans up, and it's just the leg with a bloody stump on the top.
We're sitting there like, Jesus Christ! I didn't hear a no from the kid in the back.
The kid was all right with that. Minor character brutally dies. Oh, that's all right, as long as Ray Romano's okay.
This movie, like, what if you cut it down to just the scrat?
Scrat has always been awesome.
That's great. That would make a great short film because it's like from what I've seen of the others, and I've seen some of that, even like the scrat shorts. It's him going after the acorn and stuff like that. And I like this at the beginning of it. He's pretty much the reason everything that's happening in the movie. He gets the acorn and he falls down this like crater that shoots him down to the Earth's core, and he starts running after the acorn on the core, and it's spinning it and spinning it and spinning it until the continents all break up into what they look like now. But what made me laugh though is what you took away from that was there were no giraffes back then.
This movie is straight bullshit. There were no giraffes. The giraffes were created, apparently, because they were eating some trees.
Yeah.
When Scrat caused the continent to rip apart, and their necks elongated. There was no giraffes back then.
Well, I was doing that throughout the movie too, like when they're listening to techno music and stuff like that, and like I was doing that too. Like he mentions the Easter Bunny at one point. I'm like, okay, pick a fucking year you're taking place in. I mean, I get it. All right, I get it. Like it's, you know, they're talking Ice Age animals, but I mean, like, try a little harder, I guess. There doesn't have to be that many. You can make a funny movie without really modern references like that. And how come only the mammoths have like modern day hairstyles?
Yeah, they really do.
The one has Ray Romano hair.
Well, I mean, Manny, they drew him off of Ray Romano.
Yeah.
That's consistent. I'm okay with that.
Sure. All the other ones do too.
But all the mammoths, and you're right, it's only the mammoths who have like characteristics that were drawn into them that somewhat resemble the actor who's doing the voice work, like Ray Romano.
Yeah.
Manny looks like him if he was a big ass mastodon.
Yeah.
And then Queen Latifah has kind of like the Queen Latifah hairstyle. The girl Peaches. Stupid fucking name is that?
Whoever wrote this is a huge fan of a low down dirty shame.
Oh, well done with that reference, Brad.
I thought you might like that. It's the only other movie off the top of my head I can think of that has a character named Peaches. Like, and why were all the mammoths ghetto as shit in this movie, except for Ray Romano? Like, they're like, girl, you're not hanging out with that mole, are you? I don't like it. And, like, it's, like, I don't know, they're the only ones that are acting like this in the fucking movie.
This is gonna come across a little wrong. But, the only... Man, this is gonna come bad.
Go ahead. All right. Just do what Irving would do.
No, I am not going to do what Irving would do. You don't need to splice this fucking thing. But they try to make it more modern, urban, I guess. Mm-hmm. Ray Romano was the only white actor playing a mastodon. The rest was Queen Latifah. Yeah. Some dude named Drake. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Nicki...
I didn't catch the other ones.
Minaj?
Nicki Minaj, was she Peaches?
I don't know. But I saw it at the end. I think she was one of the nameless...
Oh, okay.
One of those two girl mastodons that was hanging out with
the ghetto version of the elephants from Dumbo. Like, why did they all have to have hairstyles? They didn't in Dumbo, and I could fucking tell them apart.
I don't know. But, I mean, that's just the truth of it. I mean, Ray Romano was the only white mastodon in there that didn't... I mean, he was the only white actor, and he didn't have to speak in some kind of weird urban thing. Or,
They're all speaking slang is the thing. And it isn't just like... it's not that like it's black actors voicing this, and no, they're all speaking very, very, very urban slang throughout the whole movie, and they're the only ones that are doing. And plus, like, why did they have to make like the mammoth sexy? That was weird. Like Peaches and whatnot is like they tried their best to draw a mammoth to make it look really sexy, like Lola Bunny in Space Jam, and the female saber in this movie too, making him look like
really sexy.
Yeah,
and then
I want to fuck this mammoth.
I'm gonna fuck the hell out of that mammoth. Look at that sweet, sweet, juicy mammoth ass. I'm plowing that. But that wasn't the only thing, because there was the siren scene.
Yeah.
Where it had it had the Jennifer Lopez, I believe, who did the girl saber. Yeah. Her, and of course Dennis Leary was ooh goo goo gaga.
Yeah.
And then it shows John Leguizamo, and then it cuts to a sloth who just has like big old sloth titties.
Yeah.
And it was like really sexualized, and I was like, that's a little disturbing. And
they got some freaks writing this movie.
They really do. And then it goes to Manny, and of course he sees his family, which is okay. And then later in the movie,
when Scrat sees the female, that was funny.
Scrat also sees the female, and he's like, and then it cuts away, and then it's an acorn, and he goes nuts. I love Scrat.
Yeah.
Scrat. Welcome, brother. To Scratlantis?
Scratlantis. He finds Scratlantis at the end, and it's like a big Scrat with a toga on who goes, welcome, my brother. It was like the one scene that we lost our shit on in the movie. Like, that was great. The Scrat stuff in the movie is awesome. You cut that down to, like, what's probably 15 or 20 minutes, I don't know, if that. Like, that's a really funny short film. You take out everything else, that's fucking hilarious, and Scrat pretty much creates America at the end of it.
Oh my god. We're the greatest country on the planet. We have to make sure that we add us in it. And it wasn't only that, because, he created America, apparently. Because he pulled the plug on the giant acorn, like similar to the story of Atlantis. And it goes under the drain, and then it turns out it's America.
Yeah. And when they arrive...
And then so the continent that they were on gets leveled by this incredibly fast-moving piece of land.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I'm pretty sure that's not exactly how it happened, but alright, it's a movie. So they're on the little ice ships, and they go to the new continent, and as they're pulling up, there's these little gophers that are earlier in the movie that were captured by Captain Gut, who's...
Oh, that was stupid.
I can't think of the name of that actor.
Oh, I love him. I love Peter Dinklage.
Thank you, Peter Dinklage.
I love Peter Dinklage.
He was awesome.
I love Peter Dinklage. I thought that character was
stupid, but his voice work was awesome.
Oh, his voice work was great. Yeah, his voice work was great.
He was good at it. The character was absolutely stupid, but he was great.
It shows like this. One of them's like the Statue of Liberty.
And it was like the gopher with like the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Like, really, they're pulling into Ellis Island? Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Jesus Christ!
There was one part that I laughed at. There were a few times where I snickered here and there, but like there was one part I laughed at where Dennis Leary is like pretending like he's angry about the girl and stuff like that.
Thank God he was in Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, I love Dennis Leary so goddamn
do too,
much.
Fuck.
When he's like angry about her, and and Ray Romano's like, someone's got a touch of the L word, and John Leguizamo comes and goes, ha yeah, leprosy. That's so dumb, but I like that.
There you go. That's the extent of the humor in this goddamn movie.
Yeah. I could tell Jake was judging me when I started laughing at that.
You goddamn right I was judging you. Really? You're gonna find enjoyment in this fucking thing? Son of a bitch, you'll laugh at anything.
Was it, how was this compared to Madagascar?
Madagascar was better.
Was it really? Because this movie...
On a technical aspect, Madagascar was better.
Okay. The 3D was okay in this.
The 3D on this was it was good.
It was serviceable.
But Madagascar's 3D was phenomenal.
Yeah, I remember
really
you saying
was.
that.
On a technical level, I would have to go to Madagascar 3.
Yeah.
On a content level,
Yeah.
these both can burn in hell as far as I'm fucking concerned, because they're both stupid movies. They're both extending a franchise that doesn't need to be extended anymore.
That's my thing with this movie, is that at the end of the day, I mean, I wasn't sitting there mad at this. Like, I'd rather watch this movie 20 times over than watch Savages again once. But with this, like...
I would rather watch Savages 20 times over than watch That's My Boy again.
Yeah, and I haven't even seen that yet, but...
Oh, you're going to, you son of a bitch.
I'll watch That's My Boy. But this is just, at the most, it's unnecessary. I've seen it before in several other Disney movies, and it wasn't that funny. I wasn't mad at it or anything like that. It's just wholly unnecessary. That's what I came out of this movie.
Yeah, I mean, there were some instances where I was genuinely mad.
Well, I was kind of like, what is this? What do these pirates give a shit about this block of ice?
Exactly.
You know? I was that was like a really forced.
And why were there Somalian pirates in this movie? Really? We're gonna go with this topical.
They had to throw in an anti-piracy joke and anti-movie piracy joke in there too. With I forget what the line was. You remember at the end, like Wanda Sykes says something about piracy. And it's obvious she's making like an anti-movie piracy joke or something like that. Remember, piracy doesn't pay or something like that.
No, it was a tricks and an anti-piracy joke.
Well, they did the tricks joke before that.
It was Queen Latifah's character, because she stomps on the rabbit.
Yeah.
And she goes, silly rabbit.
Yeah.
Piracy doesn't, or never does pay, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Really? You're gonna bring the tricks rabbit into this? How about you leave that motherfucker alone and give him a bowl of fucking tricks? Jesus Christ, it's a fucking bowl of cereal. You goddamn
You can
kids.
fucking get more fucking cereal. It's probably better for the rabbit than it is for the kids.
Right? Yeah, they had that. It's...
Well, finally got that. That was annoying. Her as the grandma and her...
Wanda Sykes is annoying.
Yeah.
She used to be, like, I used to like her stand-up.
I could tolerate it. Yeah.
And then she went full-blown lesbian on me. And they got all uppity and whiny and baby. It's not fucking funny anymore. Get off of your goddamn pedestal. I don't care.
I don't see too much. I don't really see.
I mean,
too much of
her
it anymore.
early stand-up, she's funny. I like it. Now, like I said, she's gone full-blown lesbian on me, and it's just got.
My mom came out of the closet. She's still funny,
but she's all right. There's a difference between being a lesbian and being a full-blown lesbian. Your mom is a lesbian. She's awesome. You love your mom to death. Wanda Sykes is a full-blown lesbian who has to tell you that she's a lesbian and then get mad at all the stupid bullshit that happens.
Well, she doesn't do that in this movie. She just feeds fruit to a whale and looks for her teeth and shit like that.
Just a stupid old person joke the entire time is
which was kind of distracting, because Wanda Sykes doesn't sound like an old person. Like, it'd be one thing if like Eartha Kitt was still alive and she did that. Because that was kind of what she was doing. She was doing like an older Eartha Kitt kind of deal. But I finally saw that Hotel Transylvania trailer you're telling me about. Oh yeah, they got Andy Samberg, Adam Sandler together again. They made one movie where they fuck kids. Now they made one movie for kids. Sad thing is, that's true.
Yeah, it is. Well, goodbye, Andy Samberg's career. I hope you enjoyed it. Was leaving SNL worth it, you son of a bitch?
That looked dumb.
Of course it looked dumb.
Of course they make, because he's Adam Sandler's the vampire in this thing, and they make him look like Adam Sandler, but he looks like Adam Sandler crossed with like Guy Smiley from Sesame Street or something.
Yeah.
Like, the voice he's using in it is, I mean, he's just doing kind of a Transylvania voice. Like, on the scale of annoying Adam Sandler voices, I'd say it's pretty... It's low when you compare it to what I've seen of That's My Boy, and all this little Nicky and Waterboy and all that stupid shit. Really, he's
like Billy Madison. I mean, he's not doing.
He's just doing like a vampire voice.
He's doing
I want to suck your blood. The typical like Count Chocula thing.
Yeah.
But that looked dumb. We got Diary of a Wimpy Kid with that blowjob joke in there.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Dave was when Dave and I, because we got that before the Katy Perry movie, and Dave was like, I don't know if that was a blowjob joke. Maybe we just took it that way. Fuck no, that's a fucking blowjob joke.
I guess is this how de-evolved our society has become now, that we make a children's movie where awkward adolescent kids are now doing blowjob jokes underwater? Fucking really?
Oh, come on, we did that shit when we were kids.
Did we?
You never got the blowjob underwater at the community pool before?
Not when I was 12!
I watched so much porn.
Apparently you fucking did. I'm a pizza delivery driver. I never once had somebody offer to pay for their fucking pizza with titties and a blowjob.
I used to be a delivery driver too. That never happened to me either. I had a lady answer the door once with a hammer. I delivered medication, and I delivered over on the East End one time. This guy comes up to me and goes like, man, I just want to shake your hand, man. You get to deliver drugs legally.
Hey, he's got a point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not so bad. I mean, you had a hammer pulled on you. I've had knives pulled on me.
Shit.
Somebody pulled a penknife on me.
Yeah.
Like one of those little letter opener things. And when he did that, he was like, give me your money. I looked at the little penknife and I looked at him. I went, fucking really, dude? You're going to try to hold me up with a penknife?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. And I turned around to leave, and he started following me. And that's when I turned around. I was like, dude, I'm a delivery driver. I deliver in the ghetto of this town. This town is incredibly dangerous. I got a 9mm in my car now. I'm going to go to it, and I'm going to shoot you in the fucking head. Then he turned around and left.
No.
I didn't have my 9 on me.
Yeah.
So I just sped the fuck away.
All of this for an anchovy and pineapple pizza?
I'm not going to fucking eat it.
But we got that weird fucking thing, that AI for vegetarians, where he grows in the garden. He grows with it. Like we just got a small one here. I got the full trailer for that thing where they're clipping leaves off of his ankle and shit like that. And it does the same thing like AI does, where he like is trying to fit in and trying to be like real and stuff like that. But just without the like Jude Law as the male robot prostitute thing, which if that was in this too, that'd be awesome. That was the best part of AI. If they have like a prostitute plant man in this movie, bring back Jude Law, it'll be fucking great.
A prostitute plant man?
Yeah, you gotta admit, that would make this movie look a lot better.
It would. But what plant would they base that off of? Exactly, you got nothing.
Give me until get some drinks.
Is it the tulips? Because they look like vaginas?
It's too early in the morning. I do all my writing when I'm drunk. You've seen Hooker with a Heart of Gold.
I was in Hooker with a Heart of Gold. I'm fully aware. I was in all of your movies, Brad.
Epic. That thing.
I'm worried about that one because it looked like it would be good. Like
it was kind of trippy with the weeds.
It looked good. I liked the concept.
Yeah.
I've been burned on that before.
Yeah.
I watched number 9, which was like...
Oh, that, yeah.
That was stupid.
I heard that was highly disappointing.
Terrible. And then another one that looked, interesting with a lot of action and an epic storyline was the Guardians. That movie was bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Zack Snyder did something disappointing.
Oh, I know, right? I mean, the only good thing about the Guardians was the sweet owl-on-owl violence.
Yeah.
Other than that, the movie was an absolute train wreck. And Epic, to me, because I was burnt on movies that kind of had that build-up, I'm leery about it.
I am too, and I'll tell you why. It's because I was actually really kind of sold on that trailer because the music was good, it was well shot, the 3D was good, it was trippy with, the plants turning into people, and then they start talking. like right at the end of the trailer when there's like a couple lines from the movie and it's all like really modern slang, like stuff that they're saying, and that kind of lost me a little bit. I was like, this is a pretty good, at least like the first part of this trailer is like a pretty good short film.
Yeah.
It's kind of trippy and shit, like I don't know about.
Oh, speaking of short film, we had the Maggie.
Oh, yeah, that was cute.
It was honestly a little bit better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, that I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was cute. Like, I mean, in terms of like, they did the Maggie daycare thing before with like the Great Escape thing from the Streetcar Named Desire episode. I thought that was a lot funnier, but it was cute. You know,
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, I laughed at the lice thing. I laughed at her with the caterpillar on the eyebrow.
I laughed at because it shows a scene of Maggie and one eyebrow kid.
Yeah.
And in the back on the wall it says Honest Bunny says,
Yeah.
you have no future.
Yeah, that was Honest Buddy. Yeah.
That was funny.
That was funny. I laughed at that. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, that was pretty good.
It was like I said, it was better than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, me too.
Because I've lost any and all faith in The Simpsons. God
Most
rest their
Simpsons,
soul.
yeah, it's kind of like I'll laugh here and there at Simpsons episodes now. I think the biggest problem with The Simpsons now is it's just whether I laugh at it or not, I forget about it 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
We got like 3 minutes left on here, so Ice Age 4, like. It's better than what was that I saw last year with the Spy Kids 4. It's better than that. It's, you know, it's like I said earlier, the biggest thing, it's not that funny. It's just kind of dumb. If you watch the Scrat scenes all put together, that's funny, but this is just unnecessary and really trite. You've seen all this shit before in countless Disney movies, and it didn't do it that well, really. That's what I felt about it.
Yeah, it was a cash cow.
Yeah.
I mean, they just did it to make money.
Yeah.
And like you said, I mean, you've seen the story before. You've seen these characters before.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing at all new about this. I mean, you don't really expect it to be either. I mean, it's Ice Age 4, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
But
And some of the characters are fine, because you can be like, okay, I can see these characters working in a much better movie, which I've heard the first one is.
yeah,
so.
oh yeah, the first
Yeah.
one's a good movie. I liked the first one, and it had its own Scrat short at the beginning.
Good.
Yeah.
'Cause that shit's great.
Welcome, brother.
That was so
was
fucking
awesome.
funny. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, it's forgettable.
Yeah.
It's a cash cow. There's really no reason to see it.
No.
And with the urban speak, the slang, is the laziest fucking form of writing on the planet.
And it just wasn't funny.
It wasn't
That
funny.
just
It was
wasn't funny. It was
unnecessary.
annoying. It was wholly out of place.
Oh, look, we're trying to connect with today's youths, y'all. Back off my mammoth, G. Shit's about to get crunk up in here.
Did they say that?
No, they didn't say that.
Okay. I forgot.
That is ad-libbing, Brad. That was me going into my urban speak. I could blend flawlessly in the ghetto.
You could blend flawlessly with the mammoths and the
I
Ice
sure
Age.
can. I would be one of their posses.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna charge this baby. Okay, we'll see you next week with hey, Dark Knight Rises. Right on. Cool. Dark Knight Rises next week. See ya.